Still, we have Sri Lankans who believe that Ravana or King Diyasen or someone will come and save
and
the country.
They are exploring these places where Ravana was here, he was resting here. So exploring, some people are still exploring and
As artists, we should speak to the general public in India, Sri Lanka or Palestine or Israel or whatever the generations, general public, that dividing people are not solution for anything in the world.
ഇരുപത്തിയെട്ടാമത് അന്താരാഷ്ട്ര ചലച്ചിത്രോത്സവത്തിൽ വേൾഡ് സിനിമ കാറ്റഗറിയിൽ ശ്രീലങ്കയിൽ നിന്നൊരു സിനിമ കേരളത്തിലേക്ക് എത്തുകയാണ്. ശ്രീലങ്കയുടെ രാഷ്ട്രീയം പറയുന്ന, ശ്രീലങ്കയുടെ അരക്ഷിതത്വങ്ങളെക്കുറിച്ച് സംസാരിക്കുന്ന ഒരു സിനിമ. പ്രസന്ന വിതനാകെ സംവിധാനം ചെയ്യുന്ന പാരഡൈസ് എന്ന സിനിമയിലെ രണ്ട് അഭിനേതാക്കളാണ് നമ്മളോടൊപ്പമുള്ളത്. മഹേന്ദ്ര പെരാരെ, ശ്യാം ഫെർണാണ്ടോ. വെൽക്കം ടു ദി ഇന്റർവ്യൂ.
Hi.
I watched your film. And it is completely about the crisis there in Sri Lanka, issues there in Sri Lanka, about the internal politics of Sri Lanka. This picture, this film could be taken or perceived in a way where you can film it like a thing happens in Sri Lanka in the Sinhala language and releasing there. But it has not happened like that.
Yes.
Now there are almost 5 languages in the film. There is Malayalam, there is Tamil, Sinhala is there, Hindi is there, English is there. So 5 languages are there. Actors from Kerala is coming to Sri Lanka to act in this film. Roshan and Darshana is doing the lead roles. So what was the first brief given to you by the director that our film is like this? This is what we are going to make.
In the movie Paradise, we had the opportunity and we were so lucky to express our language, Sinhalese and English, in the movie. So fortunately, we didn't have an opportunity to speak Malayali or Tamil because we too are not familiar with.
We would have been in trouble. So you got to memorize it.
How did you communicate with the other artists, and at the same time, how was the script? That means there are many languages. How it was drafted? How you?
Prasanna Vitanage is a man with a vision. He knows his subject. He can write, he can direct, and he has his ideas, really uncommon ideas. So Prasanna is really methodical, and he is organizing himself and the work. He's really an extraordinary director. So,
as you asked, he had scripts in almost in 3 languages, in Malayali and English and in Sinhala.
You mean full script?
Yeah, full script.
Full script in 3 languages?
Yes.
Okay.
Because for the Sri Lankan crew and for the makeup artists and for the crew and the camera men, for them there was a Sinhala script, and English script was there for the actors, and
whenever you want to refer, you can just refer it.
Yeah, and so he was, as he said, well prepared, and script was there in the 3 languages. And interestingly, we could on the set we could speak and share many languages. The Roshan and Darshana was learning Sinhala, and we were learning some Malayali words.
Malayalam words here and there. Now you forgot it. Now it's all. But when
the total production process was done on 3 languages.
When we comes to the film, the subject, it is like there are many metaphors in the film itself which conveys the whole story, especially that deer, hunting that deer. like a metaphor, and that gunshot, that sound, and Roshan says, "Oh my dear." That scene itself is the what it epitomizes the complete film. So you are at the end where people hunt. That means you're with the hunters.
Yes, yes.
Your character. So how you see this issue in Sri Lanka, and how it communicated with the film? I mean, when you were acting in the film, how the director communicated with you about this, and how the reality happens there?
Yes, but the thing is, now when I have experience, I have worked with Prasanna Vittanage about
Earlier.
2-3 movies earlier. So, but still, work with him, it's going to be a completely new thing. So he explained the character to me. He said so many things about the character, about the mannerism. He didn't want me to move fast. So he improvised and he created it. I was trying my best to imagine, to get the perfect picture of the character. But on the set, we were improvising it. And he explained everything to me. But that somebody thing is, I think he will explain. Even he told me that last evening, the thing is this, to tell you the truth, I haven't watched the movie.
Okay.
Because he is so scared to see his performances.
Yes,
Okay.
my own movies,
But you have done a great job.
I don't know, butterflies in my stomach, and shivering down my spine. So it's so nervous and I can't explain that feeling. So I haven't watched the movie. So somebody I think.
Okay.
That's kind of a good thing, because he has done his character to the perfection. So as an experience, and he's a legend in our cinema. So I respect his idea, because he portray his character to its best, and he leave it out.
So once it's printed, it's gone.
He don't want to, again
Interfere my feelings with that. Oh
with
my
that
gosh,
character.
This is not enough. This is
That's
good.
a good thing.
Not only that, I don't know, something happens to me, the stump in my heart, and it's really difficult to take it. I can run fast, And the only thing that Prasanna told me now, when we are working the film, this character is unpredictable and complicated also. He's different times, different situations, his mannerism is different. He's not exact thing. Sometimes the Sergeant Bandar, he thinks, then he can be the troubleshooter. Okay, I'll get the solution somehow. So and he's pretending. He's pretending, but the story goes by little by little, he gets involved with the situation where he won't be able to escape from the situations like that. So try to do my best.
Okay, see, the film has tried to address this Tamil issue there in Sri Lanka, and at the same time the issues that happened around 2022, where this Gotabaya Rajapakse issue, the economic crisis, the fuel shortage, all those issues were addressed in the film. And what do you experience now there in Sri Lanka? That means how it turned out. What is the present situation?
Now it was not like that. It was in chaos. The whole country was in chaos.
In chaos.
And now, I don't know, we are surviving somehow, trying to find the daily life, daily bread and butter. You got to do it somehow. So, but somehow, I don't know.
Yeah, in 2022, the country was in a critical situation where the film was written. So that's what the 2022 situation was, the portrait of the paradise, and now it's getting survived. Getting okay, because we were in a situation of a bankrupt nation.
Yes.
But now the economy is growing quite well, considerably to 2022.
Yeah.
And to tell you directly, the racist, leaders in Sri Lanka destroyed the whole country economically, especially culturally. So, and
Especially
they were
culturally.
defeated.
That's the word, especially culturally.
They were defeated by the general public. So that's what happened in 2022. That's also there, that the shadow of that story, the racist leaders, tragedy was there in the film itself. And Prasanna Mittanage is one genius filmmaker who always fought against the racist leaders and racist concept in Sri Lanka. When you look at his journey of the cinema, he was very against the war and racism, and he was, raising the voice of the Tamils and the suppressed minorities in Sri Lanka. So even Paradise is a portrait and a good art piece which tell the truth about Sri Lanka.
I would like to take it to another dimension, that we are sitting here in India. Similar issues are happening in India too. Yeah. That means there are issues where Dalits and Muslims are mob lynched or attacked in India for many reasons. And in the film itself, his character asks, "You are a Tamil, right? And you are a Muslim." To the character Iqbal and the other Sri, the character Sri. So that name calling is happening in India too. And the film talks about Rama Ravana story, where the India and Sri Lanka is connected. And as a person who born in India, we from childhood itself we are having this story of Rama Ravana, where Sita is taken to Lanka, and that story is the beginning of the movie too.
And Hanuman burned the
Hanuman burned whole Lanka and came back. So here we are standing from the perspective of Rama, where Rama is celebrated in India, and in the film itself you say that Sri Lankans believe that Ravana will one day wake up. Ravana is not died, and Ravana will one day wake up and will save Sri Lanka. That means you're from the Ravana perspective, and I would like to hear that Ravana perspective. What
actually we are expecting someone to come and save Sri Lanka. We were hoping
that what the political leaders have been doing from the freedom, we are getting freedom of Sri Lanka, they have been polarized people thinking and ideologies to racism, and they were dividing people.
Sometimes religiously also they.
Yeah, but here and there, the genius people who worked in art, cinema and poetry and novelists,
Drama.
They tried to portray the real situation of the country. And talking about the Ramayana, still we have Sri Lankans who believe that Ravana or King Diyasen or someone
will come and
come and save
and
the
sometimes
country.
they are exploring these places where Ravana was here, he was resting here. So exploring, some people are still exploring, and
And as a region, South Asia, people believe that some person come and save the country, but that will never happen. People have to save our countries. We have to develop that ideology to the general public. So art, as artists, we have been doing that even in the Paradise movie. We are saying that nobody, the people, leaders are not coming to save you. You have to develop to a situation and educate ourselves to save the nation.
Save names and save ourselves.
Finally, I would like to ask you one thing, that you're representing your country, your cinema here in India, in Kerala, in an international festival, and you're getting feedbacks from the people after watching your film. You're in a way representing the struggles of the people in Sri Lanka, and we are now living in a situation where the Israel and Palestine issues are going on. So everywhere this crisis and chaos exists, and these artists are surviving with their art forms, or they are representing through their art forms, and how you look up to Sri Lankan cinema in such a such confusions and chaos existing.
Sri Lankan cinema, I don't know, for me, it needs help.
Yeah, I think this is a good opportunity personally for us, considering the film Paradise, working collaboratively with the Indian cinema. That is one way that we have to, survive the Sri Lankan cinema, to work collaboratively with especially with India, because it's the it has a great film industry which can compete with the world cinema.
So creative they are.
That is one way of surviving ourselves, the Sri Lankan industry, to work collaboratively with India.
Thank for opening that gate, He's the main person.
And personally, this is, for both of us, it's a good opportunity.
This kind of exposure is, we need that, Otherwise we were just, in Sri Lanka, in Sri Lankan cinema, we were having small, about 30-40 copies they are showing. That's all. But now.
But in big picture, I think as artists, we should speak to the general public in India, Sri Lanka, or Palestine, or Israel, or whatever the generations, general public, that dividing people are not solution for anything in the world. For that, we should speak to the humanity and bring forward we should stand for the humanity of all nations. So dividing and separation was never a solution.
And the other thing, we should appreciate legendary director Maniratnam. He embraced the movie.
Okay.
And he got that into his Madras talkies. Thing. So it's a great thing, So that's why I'm grateful and thankful to Prasanna Vitanage, connecting them with this. They actually, the Maniratnam, he embraced the movie. He really likes the movie. So that's a superb opportunity for us, especially because.
Are you people as artists looking forward to working in Malayalam or any Indian film industries?
Yeah, I wish to. I'm dying to get an opportunity to work in India, maybe in Malayali, especially in Malayali cinema. And especially I want to thank the Newton Cinema for giving us, the Prasanna Vitanage and ourselves, this chance to say our stories and share it with in Kerala and India. And especially thank you for introducing us to the Kerala cinema, and it's a big opportunity for us to represent the Kerala
and we want some others to come and join with us and do the show here. So this opportunity, this exposure for us, it's a great thing. Thanks to Prasanna Vitanage.
Okay, and you're a great fan of Malayalam film, right?
Yeah. I am a big fan of Darshana and Roshan.
Okay.
So when I heard the news that Prasanna Vitanage is going to do a Malayali film and starring Roshan and Darshana, I was amazed. But that time I did not know that I was in a part of the project. Then when I came to know about that, I was so surprised.
Roshan and Darshana, to work with them, they are so humble, down to earth, and so friendly.
And highly professional as well.
Yes.
So I'm so happy talking with you and interacting with you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for introducing us to
Yes.
your community.
Even
Thank you.
even this, now, like I said, this is the first time I'm facing a situation like this. in my I started acting in 1978.
Oh, okay.
The 45 years, like you know. For these 45 years, this is the first time I'm having such a thing. It's so exciting, and I'm a bit nervous also.
I'm so happy to hear this because I'm having this opportunity to do that. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Okay.